We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steve Figueroa gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Settling in now, Freddie Santiago. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Santiago.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jason Kipnis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Castellanos is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting third.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
So in now for Chicago, Ryan Buckner. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Cubs strand one.
Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Justin Steele is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Ray Adams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, down.
Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
To 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Derek Mathewson, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Nationals leave one. We are still scoreless.
Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store.
First delivery to him on the way. Jesse Padilla is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now the 1-0.
That's in. Ball two.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Line to the right side. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
So striding forward now, Pete Armstrong. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No, inside. Two balls, 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch.
Count full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that is off the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
stepping in, Dave Bowie. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-1. Two balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
In now, Nicholas Horner, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Ball.
And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and one. Here it is.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Justin Steele. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Ellsworth is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Howie Kraft.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kraft. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Now here it comes.
Ball upstairs.
The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
2-0.
Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now at the plate, Ike Ellsworth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. Tag from Kipnis, and he's out at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Freddie Santiago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he popped him up. Adams into shallow center. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. Pitch out, nothing doing. Kipnis runs. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. One out and a runner on second base. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 7, Embry.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
He's set. The 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
And he misses 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and now it'll be the catcher, Kenny Watley.
The catcher, Kenny Watley.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two and one.
I got 2-1 to count.
An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in now, Steve Figueroa. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Ray Adams.
At the plate, Ray Adams, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Pete Armstrong. Here comes the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fastball just inside.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Hit out towards second. He's got it. 1 there. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Digging in to try it again, Dave Bowie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count now, 3-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Boy, and a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Angel Mota answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Mota.
At the plate now, Justin Steele, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-0 on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kraft
is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 27, Freddie Santiago.
Digging in once again, Freddie Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals nothing. Nick Castellanos now.
Leading off.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
That misses. 2-0. From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the stretch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Matthewson.
Striding in now for the Nats, Derek Matthewson. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch on its way. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Chris Davis at the plate now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One 0 count. Here it is.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Howie Haft. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Nats leave a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Ready once again, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Back goes Harper, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Jesse Padilla, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Still only 1 out in the inning. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. From the stretch, runners off for second, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right, and gone up into the second deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Richie Matson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Dave Bowie, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Nope.
1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And the 2-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Adams has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats offense with Washington's manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Ike Ellsworth.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ike Ellsworth is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box, Kenny Watley. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-2.
We got full count.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The pitcher, number 14, Richie.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Richie Matson. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch.
1-0.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Runners on first with 1 down. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the second baseman, Ray Adams.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ray Adams. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Watley blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Standing in now, number 10. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Up next for Washington, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 1-0.
Well,
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
On its way is pitch number 75. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cubs lead it 7-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Steele, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Justin Steele.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. First offering on its way.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 on its way.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Fielded cleanly by Davis, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason-JP.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 3-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Digging in, Ryan Buckner. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Mathewson has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Mathewson, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball that's outside.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Chris Davis now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that low.
One out, nobody on. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Davis waits on the 1-1. And he popped him up. Bowie trying to get there. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder, Howie Kraft.
Stepping into the box, Howie Kraft. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're down 7-1. Johnny Cortez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Johnny Cortez.
J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Jesse Padilla is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And it's 1-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 1-2.
Ball that down.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got 3-2.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready to take his hacks again, Pete Armstrong, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ike Ellsworth.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
You see there the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
2-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher, Kenny Watley.
Stepping up now, Kenny Watley. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage less than 40% so far in this one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Three and 1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Paul Rosario will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Paul Rosario.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate now, Ray Adams, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Ready for another shot now. Number 10, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're down 7-1. Michael Ozuna enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Michael Ozuna.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dave Bowie.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Dave.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas corner.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Steal.
In now, Justin Steele, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Runners are at first and second with one away. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Has a look, now the pitch. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Bounce to first. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Little
your
is on to
attention,
pitch out of the
please.
bullpen in the bottom
Now
half of the
pitching
eighth.
for Cubs, number 43, Luke Little.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran
Leading off,
outfielder,
Washington,
Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Padilla is under it. 1 down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Derek Mathewson, 1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three and 1 to the National shortstop. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's a 7-2 game now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 33, Howie Kraft.
In now for Washington,
Howie Kraft. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Still 1-2.
He got a mistake right there but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Kipnis has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Peter Bronson enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Bronson.
All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Now the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a ball.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4.
That's down. Ball 4.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Ready now, Jesse Padilla. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Runners going. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. From the stretch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dave Bowie is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air to right field. Harper giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubs are on top, 8-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ike Ellsworth.
Ike Ellsworth.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Armstrong is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Number 2, Kenny Watley.
Stepping into the box, Kenny Watley. First pitch of the at-bat. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
One out, nobody on. Very high, 2-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Santiago is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, the pitcher, Peter Bronson.
Jose Altuve will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Altuve.
Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
To the plate now, Ray Adams, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Down the 3rd baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So stepping in, number 10. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Altuve rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Ladies
Phil
and gentlemen, your
Mortensen will
attention,
make an
please.
appearance here as he
Now
is in
pitching
charge
for the
of trying to
Cubs,
ring up the final
number
out of the
4,
ball game.
Phil Mortensen.
Bryce Harper will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. Popped him up. The catch is made, and the Cubs have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-3 tonight. The Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Justin Steele takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Steve Figueroa couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.